Good morning, students. My name is Rajesh Narmela. In today's section, we are going to discuss about think and grow rich. In my previous section, we discussed about positive personality profile. So when I was discussing about positive personality profile, I told you very clearly I have read 75 to 80 books. You can see here 75 to 80 books. The list of the subjects, the list of the books, everything is mentioned here. And in today's section, I would like to share with you guys some of my favorite books. In that, the first one is Think and Grow Rich, written by Napoleon Hill. The second one, The Psychology of Money, written by Morgan. The third one, The Psychology of Selling. See, if you are a marketing manager, if you want to improve the sales, so I personally recommend that The Psychology of Selling is one of the best book. The fourth one, Fake Money, Fake Teachers and Fake Assets, written by Robert Kiyosaki. It is also one of the best book. The fifth one, Simple Thinking. The sixth one is The Secrets of Millionaire Mind. The seventh one, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, written by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Eighth one, 0 to 1. Right now I'm reading this book, so it is also one of the fantastic book. And the ninth one, How to Avoid Negative People. If you want to success in your life, make sure you should avoid all negative and toxic people. If you are with negative and toxic people, mark my words, you are going to be like them. You cannot expect your growth, you cannot expect your future ambitions, you cannot expect to success in your life, because they can kill your dreams. They are very good in dramas, so make sure you should know how to avoid negative people. And the 10th one, Positive Personality Profiles, written by Robert Aaron. This particular book we discussed last week. And the 11th one of my favorite book, Rich Dad and Poor Dad, written by Robert Kiyosaki. So I have read almost 75 to 80 books, as I told you. So out of 80 books, each and every book is important to me. Each and every book gives knowledge. But for your information purpose, the one who don't have time to read all these books, so please try to read these 11 books. If you read these 11 books, mark my words, you can change your behavior, you can change your financial position, you can change the way you think, the way you do your actions, and everything will change. These books can change your life. And as I told you that every week we can discuss about books, right? So in today's section, we are going to discuss about Think and Grow Rich, written by Napoleon Hill. So this book is one of the fantastic books. It teaches why you need to think big and how to grow rich. There is a formula. There is a formula to become rich. The formula is that you need to think big. You need to expect large abundance, large quantity. Why do you want to have limitations in your brain? So let us discuss one by one point. So why do we need to think big, and how do we need to think big? So the first one, he has clearly mentioned in the book, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve the same thing. The meaning is that whatever you conceive, whatever you believe, whatever you think, and whatever you are thinking about the future, the same thing you are going to achieve. Your receiving information is important, what you are believing is important, what you are thinking is important. As I told you in the previous section, one of the greatest assets which you have means that is your brain. A rich person, if he is starting from zero also, he knows how to become a millionaire. A poor person, if you are giving, the poor mindset person, if you are giving him a $1 million, a US dollar 1 million or 1 million UAE dirhams, he doesn't know how to manage the amount because of the mind. So being an individual, always try to improve your skills, knowledge, and try to think big. And the second point he has mentioned very clearly, our only limitations are those we set up in our mind. There are no limitations, there are nothing is wrong thinking big. But unfortunately, from our childhood onwards, by seeing the surroundings, whatever your parents are teaching, we set up limitations in our mind, saying that, I want to earn 5,000 dirhams. When it comes to Indian currency, 1,10,000. Maybe few people in India, they're having a mindset that I want monthly salary 50,000, 60,000. Why? Why do you want to set up limitations? You have to think big, actually. You have to think about in abundance way, a large quantity. Why don't you expect, 100,000? Why don't you expect, 200,000? Why do you want to adjust with 5,000 dirhams or 10,000 dirhams or 15,000 dirhams? Because the universe is listening. whatever you are praying, whatever you are thinking, so the universe is listening. So what you request, the same thing you get it. So I kindly request everyone to think big in order to success in the life. And let us discuss the points which you mentioned in this book. List of blessings to become rich. See, most of us, what do we think? The person who is having $1,000,000, so we think that is so rich. Of course, money is one of the most important thing to decide the person is rich or poor, because there is a material thing like gold, diamonds, silver, land, real estate. This all comes under material things. But apart from that, certain things are very, very important to decide whether the person is rich or not. In that list, the first one is that health. Health is one of the most important thing a person to become rich, to think rich, to do anything. If you are not healthy, even if you are having $1 million, $2 million, end of the day, it is not going to equal to your health. See, if you are health, you don't understand the value of health. Just imagine that if you are having cancer, if you are having chronic diseases or health, like brain injury or anything, then you don't enjoy your money. You don't enjoy your money, you don't enjoy your assets, you don't feel comfortable because you are not healthy. Health is one of the greatest assets. Even that's why our ancients always say that health is wealth. That is absolutely correct. Health is wealth, and nothing is going to match with health. The second one, peace of mind. See, when I was a kid, I used to think peace of mind. I have a lot of peace of mind. I'm so happy. Being a child, peace of mind is easy. But once you become an adult, after 30, after 35, so it requires a lot of efforts to to get peace. You need to maintain always peace of mind. If you don't have peace of mind, you have millions of dollars, always you're worrying, someone come and steal your money, maybe someone come and catch. It all makes a lot of disturbance in your life. You don't sleep properly. Peace of mind is very, very important. So you should know how to keep your peace of mind with you. And you cannot buy peace of mind, by the way. You cannot buy anywhere. You cannot go to a supermarket. You cannot go to retailer saying that I need 100 kgs of peace of mind. That is not available in the market. So you need to create yourself. So if it is possible, always avoid negative people, because negative, gruchy or toxic people kills your peace of mind. They inject all bad ideas, bad information. So take care of yourself. Then the third one, freedom from fear and worry. Why do we need to worry? See, there are many people I have seen, always they worry about future, but they waste the present moment. If you have a proper planning, if you have a proper vision, you no need to worry about future, man. The things can take care itself. Everything is written in a systematic way. The only thing is what you are doing right now and how you are planning your future. Even you need to expect unexpected changes in your life. You cannot plan everything in your way. If you plan everything in your way, so is that possible? See, I'm thinking that after 6 months I want to do certain things, but who knows what are the changes are going to happen within 6 months. So always try to consider the price, right now. Think about future, think about your goal, think about your vision. Nothing is wrong, but don't worry. Don't worry and don't panic for the future. Whatever is going to happen, happens. So the only thing is that you need to embrace the change. You need to accept the change. If you don't accept the change, so always, there will be a lot of disturbance in your mental mind. And the last one is material riches. Material riches means that is what the humans are running, throughout their life, that is what throughout their life, they run behind material things like, diamonds, gold, money, cash, silver, currency, etc., etc. And according to me, money is just medium of exchange. We can use money to buy certain things, but money is very crucial in order to live in a certain way. I'm not saying that money is not important. Money is very, very important, and we should never neglect money, financial principles. Every individual need to get financial knowledge and financial principles. They should know how to manage their budget. They need to understand how the inflation is increasing, what is deflation, and how the government is taking the policies. When the government is taking policies, how the currency is increasing, decreasing. They need to see foreign reserves. They need to see the real estate market. They need to see gold standard. They need to understand the gold ratio, mutual funds, stock market. They need to get full information about finance. Then only they can able to make a correct decision in the future. Because according to you might be thinking that the keeping money with you is good, but we don't know that how long the currency value will be there. Because if you see the current movement of Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Sri Lanka, the currency value become if you see before 1 AED equal to in Pakistan it was 28 rupees in 2015, but right now it is 80 rupees. The same way Sri Lanka, 1 AED equal to in Sri Lanka it was 38 to 40 rupees. Right now it is 90 rupees. It means the currency value became a little worthless. Over a period of time, the value is decreasing. So always you need to get the knowledge, you need to observe the surrounding markets and many things. Then the second point he has clearly mentioned in this book, every individual should have faith. My dear friends, faith is one of the most important things. If you don't have faith, if you don't have self-confidence on you, nobody is going to help you. Think about me. I always believe myself. If someone believes me, if someone don't believe me, I don't care. I believe myself. If I don't believe myself, I can able to achieve anything means I cannot achieve anything. The only person need to believe that is you. You need to believe yourself. Self-confidence is one of the most important thing. Other keys, self-discipline is very important. Like the same way self-confidence is very important. You should have faith on yourself. So the third point is self-discipline. See, the meaning of self-discipline is very, very important, that every individual need to follow certain rules and responsibilities. In case if you don't have discipline, so there is no point of thinking big. Because if you want to achieve anything, if you want to do certain things, you need to follow your own rules and regulations. You no need to show off to anyone that you are following rules and regulations, but you need to follow your own rules and regulations. That is called self-discipline. See, discipline means when someone is observing you, you act like that you are doing the work. But self-discipline is that if nobody is observing you, if nobody is seeing you, you do your work in a sincere way. That is called self-discipline. So in order to success in the life, a man must follow self-discipline. Self-discipline comes many things, man. So when it comes to not to drink, that is comes under your self-discipline. Not to smoke, not to do certain things. It's all your self-discipline. So self-discipline means controlling your mind and following in certain way. And the next point is positive mental attitude. Positive mental attitude is one of the most important thing. A person should always think positive. Even see, we are humans. We always deal with emotions. So there is a chance sometimes you think about certain things negative. It happens. I cannot say that you to be Buddha, you to be a certain person to always think positive. We are normal people. Sometimes we think negative and positive way. The only thing is that when negative enters in your brain, you should know how to avoid those negative thoughts. Because negative thoughts by default it enters in your brain. Because as I told you that we are normal people, we always think about many things. Once the negative thoughts enter in your brain, you cannot remove it. The only option right now you are having that you need to get a quality information to overcome the negativity. When negative thoughts enter into your brain, you cannot remove it. You cannot say, go from my brain. It is not possible. The only way is that get more positive information, get more quality information. In this way, you can avoid the negative. See, sometimes I think about certain things negative way. So when I think about negative, so what I do means I keep quiet myself and I try to read as much as possible to overcome the negativity from my brain. So after a certain period of time, I will become normal and I think about positive, about the same person, maybe the same situation, about the future. This is the way I realized that you can overcome negativity. And the fifth one is enthusiasm. My dear friends, you should have enthusiasm. Being a student or being an individual person, if you want to success in the life, enthusiasm is key. Persistency, determination, so honesty, these are the key to success. If you don't have enthusiasm, nobody is going to help you. I would like to share my own life experience. I did my bachelor's in Hyderabad. Till my 11th and 12th, I did my schooling and everything in Telugu medium. So to improve my English language, I used to travel Hyderabad. From Nizamabad to Hyderabad, it takes almost 3 to 4 hours journey. But how come it happened? Because I had enthusiasm to learn English. See, when you have enthusiasm, when you have persistency, you can achieve anything. But once you start giving excuses, once you start thinking about the problems, you cannot learn anything. The only thing is enthusiasm, persistency, determination are the key to success. And the last point, personal initiatives. Personal initiatives are very, very important. You have to take the initiative to success in your life. Don't expect that someone will come and change your life. If you are in the situation, I don't think so that you are going to forward. So you should take care of your own life. For that you should take certain initiatives to improve your skills, because you are the person, you know very well about yourself, where you're lacking, what are the skills you need. Then try to overcome what's stopping you actually. So as I told you very clearly, being an individual person, you should take complete responsibility of yourself. If you take yourself responsible, then 100% you can able to success. And the success cannot come overnight. If you are getting success overnight, maybe sometimes you are seeing in Instagram, Facebook saying that, oh, this person became successful overnight. The percentage is 0.01% out of 8 billion. So the slow success, the constant success, gradual success is the best success. If you want to success in your life, first try to learn, try to build and make your foundation so strong, then you can success in a systematic way. And in case if you are having failures in the future, still you can able to come up. Recession power will be there. You can able to overcome problems, because the caliber, because you came from the down, you face a lot of challenges, ups and downs are there. So because of the reason, in the future, if you get any failure, if you get any problem, you can able to bear it and you can able to overcome and you can able to go forward. So my dear students, so today's section is all about think and grow rich. Always you need to think and grow rich. When you think in a proper way, then automatically you can grow rich. So your brain is one of the major key to become rich. So always please take your brain, and in case if you require any assistance also, I will mention my mobile number in the description. You can let us know. So thank you very much. God bless you everyone.